Henry scores a goal. Early one morning, Henry was at the harbour near the big station. He was due to leave with the special fish train known as the Flying Kipper. As he waited for the men to finish loading his trucks, he heard his driver and fireman talking to each other. "The new football season starts today," the driver was saying. "Marin United's new striker is said to be very good." "I know," said the fireman. "I can't wait to see how they do this year." "Not again," grumbled Henry. "Every year is the same thing. Watching grown people kicking a ball about like children. Where's the point in that?" "There's more to it than that," said the driver. "You'd understand better, Henry, if you got more involved in the game like us." "Pooh," snorted Henry. "I'm far too busy to do that. Football is a silly game anyway." At last Henry was ready to leave. They had a fast run, and when he reached the end of the line, he was feeling pleased with himself. He thought nothing more about football until the journey home. Henry took a slow passenger train on the way back. He liked this, as it meant that he didn't have to hurry. But for the most of the journey, he could hear the passengers laughing and talking about the football season. Although he felt cross, Henry pretended not to mind. Then he had to stop at a signal to let Gordon through with the express. Nearby was a large field where two groups of children were having a football game of their own. One team was wearing blue shirts, the other was wearing red. "Oh well," thought Henry, "it's better when children play it at least." Just then Gordon roared past with the express. Because Henry was watching Gordon rather than the children, he didn't see one of the red players give the ball an extra hard kick towards the blue team's goal. The goalkeeper knocked the ball high into the sky, sending it flying towards the train instead, and straight down Henry's funnel. "Ooh!" gasped Henry. "What was that?" The driver and fireman hadn't seen the ball either. "Come along, Henry, the signal's down. Time we were off." The children waved and shouted, "Stop! You've got our ball! You've got our ball!" But Henry's noisy starting drowned their voices. The driver thought they were being friendly, and just waved back at them. Poor Henry was feeling very uncomfortable. "I'm all stuffed up," he complained. "There's something blocking my funnel." The fireman checked the gauges. We'll see about that," he said, and he opened the regulator to build up more steam. Henry puffed and snorted as hard as he could, until pop! The ball shot out of his funnel like a cork out of a bottle. Henry, the driver, the fireman, and his passengers watched in amazement as it soared back towards the field. It bounced once, twice, and then straight into the red team's goal. The blue team cheered. "Hurrah! We've scored a goal! Thanks, Henry!" "Well, I never," laughed the driver. "No wonder your funnel was blocked." The passengers were thrilled. Some had their heads out the carriage windows, cheering loudly. "Well done, Henry! What a shot! Oh, you pulled a blinder!" At first Henry didn't know what to think, but then he saw the funny side and couldn't help but smile. "What do you think of football now, Henry?" laughed the fireman. "Fancy yourself being the next striker?" "Not likely," said Henry. "But then, mind you, perhaps there is something fun about football after all. Though I'd sooner watch a game than actually play one." And all the way home he wondered if the other engines would ever believe him if he told them that he'd scored a goal. What do you think?